Live. It seems like I did one yesterday and the day before and the day before that. Things are just going so quickly at the moment. I'm here with me old mate, the guy you've been waiting for, Lobby.
Here I am. My multitude of friends and fans will be very happy this morning.
What?
I'm back on Instagram Live.
Anyway, Lobby,
everyone tells me it's that boring without me.
I want to get rid of you pretty quick, so what's the tip, mate?
Well, the tip this week is plenty of value. Miss Kim Carr. Now, I'll tell you why. She's drawn a good alley this week. She's $20. Doesn't matter if it's wet or dry. She has one on a heavy track, so it won't matter wet or dry. It's not an over-strong race. Her first few runs drawn bad barriers. She's been back. I'm telling you, she's a real big chance tomorrow, 20-1. Alicia Colladon, drawn through. She'll be right up on the speed. That's my long shot for the week, so make sure you're on.
There you go, Lobby. Nice hat. How was the trip?
Yeah, it was good. You see the hat? Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Trip was terrific, yeah, as you know. We had plenty of fun, but I was glad to get home. That plane ride's a killer.
And World Cup fever, mate. How will we go today?
No,
Sweden.
I'm not right into
Sweden versus Japan.
Yeah, I don't know about Sweden. I don't follow Sweden. You Sweden now, are you?
Partly to Svenska.
Yeah,
I
New
can
Zealand,
be Kiwi.
Australian, whoever's winning, eh?
Wait, that's how we go. Right. Another fantastic week. Midnight Dynamite was dominant. Bang goes the Dynamite in the Civic Stakes. And what a good one. He's won 8 from 20. He's just been a revelation. He's kept improving. He's been a great horse for the Connections Derby and myself. I don't think it's over yet. He will either head to the Winter Stakes at Rosehill next week or the Glasshouse Handicap up on the Sunshine Coast. Of course, he'll be up there with the other Derby runner, the Budgie Smuggler. He's getting a bit of a cult following. How did you go on the Budgie Smugglers over there in Europe?
Yeah, no, I didn't produce them. It was summer over there, but it was like winter.
And our mate Luke Hilton is over there at the moment. It's about 48 degrees. And
oh, wouldn't he be sweating? There'd be beads running down his face. I saw him at Ascot when he had to walk over with Overpass. It was a warm day. I thought he was going to collapse. I thought we were going to have to put him on the ventilator.
I am not getting involved in this. I get in enough trouble as is. Right. The other dominant winner was Zoo Fame. He's always shown a lot. He's very good in the Magic Millions Maiden. He's an expensive purchase from the Magic Millions, but he won like a good thing and backed off the map. Did you put your money on, Lobby?
Yeah, I had something on him. He looked a good thing. Kieran McAvoy was full of praise for him after the race. Just said, he sprinted really hard off a good speed anyway. And, yeah, he will win better races.
I think Kieran likes him when he rings up the next day and says, I want to stay with him. Where are we going? And interesting, we probably go to Randwick 2 weeks from tomorrow, and I think he should be very competitive at the 1100. As well as that, we Quinella a race at the Provincials last Saturday. Diacon was very good. Kirsta was second, and My Shireen is knocking on the door, so she's not far off. Overpass is about to go into quarantine to come back to Australia. He had a week or so out in the paddock. He did absolutely fantastic at David Redburn's property, so very grateful that they could look after him so well. Spring Lee didn't quite fire last time. She's retired to Crestfield. She is going to be a fantastic mare. Very, very good looker. Of course, she was a group performer for the stable, and she is going to get every chance. So hopefully I'm lucky enough to train some of her progeny. Dance to the Boom didn't have a whole lot of luck. It's a tricky track at Switch, and she has gone for a break up in Queensland, so hopefully she enjoys some of that sun. As well as that, it's been busy. We had about 18 jump out yesterday, a couple of really nice horses. Oh So Profound was very good. Temptation, Lope de Vega filly, just like Within the Law, of course, running in the Tats Tiara, and she went super, and I'm looking forward to Lava Flow, too darn hot. Gelding getting to the races and trials soon. Righto, Lobby, we'll get straight into it. We'll go Newcastle, race 5, Rapid Revenue, Unlikely. Race 8, Sponars, drawn 10 of 12, Rory Hutchings on.
Yeah, model of consistency, Sponars, ready to break through. How will he go with the heavy track? I think it's going to be pretty heavy there tomorrow.
Yeah, well, that's a bit of a question mark. He's been good in soft tracks, and he's fit and well, and the wide gate may be advantageous.
Right, yeah.
We're just finishing up in the morning, folks. Nearly done. So what do you think, Lobby?
Yeah, well, I think he's consistent as anything. Sponars, he's ready to break through again. I know he's easy winner at Bjorn at $1.05. So yeah, I think he's ready to win again.
Yeah, no, I think we might just need a little bit of luck. We'll just turn that off. Yeah. We might need just a little bit of luck. It's got a bit of background noise from the gate, but I think he's very well. As well, what did you make of Roma Green?
Yeah, I really like Roma Green. He's had those. He won the. No, I think dropping back to, like you say, provincial class, I think he'd have to be hard to beat.
Yeah, and I think it's probably on the short side, but he's got a wide gate, and the track's going to be demanding enough, so I think that's going to make it a good race. We've got Jean Van Overmeyer on, he's riding well. Of course, he's apprentice to me early days. I think he'll be very hard to beat, even from the wide gate. Here's one of our old favourites here, Hollywood Hero. He's in absolutely fantastic condition. The form's stacked up pretty good. He was a good, albeit a bit of weight with Adam Hieronymus on.
Yeah, look, he's one of my favourites, Hollywood Hero. He's been everywhere with me. We even went to Canamble to win the Canamble Cup. Drawn good. Barry's not a real big concern to him because he's going to be back, but at least he's drawn inside, so he'll probably land in front of a few more than he would have. Just like to see a lot of scratchings in the race, so he hasn't got to come from too far back. Yeah,
but we love scratchings. 5 at Rosehill, or even a good track. Not sure it's been updated for today, but we've got a chance of more rain today. He was dynamic first up. He's going to need to be dynamic. One thing about him, I think he likes open air, but he's this stage drawn 16 to 16 with Alicia Collett on.
Yeah, he's going to get open air from Barry 16, isn't he? But hopefully, again, need a few scratchings. He can lob a good spot. Wet track won't worry him, or on top of the ground. Versatile, and yeah, he went terrific first up, so I think he's just come on from that, so he's going to be hard to beat again.
Thanks, Lobby. That was Andrea ringing. I hope everything's going well in terms of the connection. I think the wetter the better, so if it did get really wet and demanding and the scratchings came out, I'll give him a huge chance, but just keep an eye on that. And it's one of those tricky, it's hard to be confident going in when you don't quite know how the track's going to play. As always, here's Woolwoven. He's in great order. Mr. Casual looks absolutely fantastic. Snack Bar. Here he is. The blinkers go on. He's a horse that's showing a lot, but yet to deliver. Geez, they're so healthy, these horses. They're bucking their brands off, Lobby.
Yeah. No, he's third up, isn't he? He's ready
third
to show
up.
something, I think.
Yes,
Snack
yep.
Bar. Jenny Wright will be hoping he shows something, as she's one of our track work riders and has got a share in him. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he goes tomorrow.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, we've got a few questions, Lobby.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that more Victorians can come to Victoria to race? Possibly. We'll look at options. A little bit tricky. But he definitely ran well first up last time, so it's about trying to get him back to his best form. How good was Temptation? We touched on that. She was very good. Here, Cleo James. Thanks, Bjorn and gang, for flying the flag for Australia. Lobby.
Yeah.
Hey?
What?
You must have been proud when we did the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie chant.
Yeah, yes, very, very, very good. Very good. Very good. We made a few friends over there. Probably a few enemies too. Like
Nick McPherson, I'm sure he is taking the, excuse the pun, Nick, but the Nicky of you, Lobby, but he said, how is Lobby so clever?
Well, I don't know. It just comes natural to me, mate. And when you work with someone that's not as clever as you, I come across probably a bit cleverer.
Yeah. Here he is, Thunder Lips. Watch for him on a wet track. I think he's going really well. He's in good order. He's Paradoxium, one of the finds of last season. Group 2 winner by Extreme Choice. Mr. Casual, great attitude. What you see here is what you get, buddy? So, very much early days, but he's come back in great order. Can't wait to get him up and rolling. Rightio, Lobby.
Yeah.
Here he is, Big Papa. He's in great order. He was a dominant winner last time, but you talk about gates. I don't know if it's good or bad. Alicia Collett rides again. Drawn gate 14 of 15, Lobby.
Yeah. Well, Alicia, I hope she has a good day tomorrow. She has a big day. We'll have a big day. But, yeah, a bit of an ask for him out there. Once again, scratchings. If we can get some scratchings and the field come down to field 10 or 12, the way he went last week, Geez, it'd be hard to beat again.
He's got good natural speed, up to 1400 suits. I think a bit of the other speed may come out of the race, which may give us an opportunity to roll forward with not as much pressure as initially. But he's in great order. Very, very happy with him. I think he's a promising horse. A little bit concerned if the track got really wet. But I'm not sure if the rain's going to come quite today and tomorrow like they thought. So watch for him. I think he's a great chance. His Lava Flow jumped out very well. Here he is, Midnight Dynamite, the current champ. And don't they, Derby Racing, just keep finding them. And this guy, he had his first win at Muswellbrook. Were you there that day, Lob?
Yeah, I was
Mr.
there.
Lob?
I was there. Yeah.
Lobby?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. He's been a little champion. Have a look at the size of him. For a horse that goes as good as he does, he's only a little fella. He can carry weight. He can do anything. He's been a real revelation this time in. So hopefully he can win a real nice race.
Yeah, and I think if we get the right conditions, the wetter the better. We just know he ploughs through it. But he's an exceptional horse regardless. And he's a horse that had his second start at Goulburn of all places and didn't quite fire like we thought he would that day. You go neighbours, you think this is done on purpose. Here he is, the budgie smuggler. He's going to be awfully hard to beat in the $500,000 Caloundra Cup next week. I think he's in great order. He galloped super on Tuesday, and it was actually a soft win. Geez, the team went good when you're away, Lobby.
Yeah. Well, I was watching him over there. But he's the same. Wetter the better. If we can get a nice wet track up there, it'll be great.
He's a more victorious. He's in good order. We've got a couple of horses racing up there. As well as that, what else have we got? A lot happening. World Cup fever, England, New Zealand cricket test match. Of course, we were dominant last time.
Who were the Aussies playing? Uruguay.
Paraguay. And
Uruguay,
you've got Sweden, Japan. Of course, it was a bad week for my football teams. New Zealand got beat as well, but we're going to turn it around the next day or two. Rightio, here we go. Sponars, we've discussed him. He's in good order. We've got Roma Green, his neighbour. Funny how they tend to be doubled up. I think he's a promising horse, this guy. He's definitely going to be better probably once he gets up towards that mile in time. But tomorrow we've got to kick him off somewhere. Namaste, drawn gate 3, 1400 up against Big Papa. No doubt he's coming back to a strong race.
Yeah, he's promised a lot, this horse, so when we cut him, we thought he'd go a lot better. So this time in, it's the we'll see how he goes. Like I say, we thought he was going to be a real nice horse, so hopefully.
I've had to chop him. You got chopped, Ollie.
Well,
anyway, he's going well. He's a horse that's always shown a lot. But gate 3, I think 1400 first up, he's definitely not out of it. He's probably going to be better as we get through the prep over a mile. I'm confident he's going to be Saturday class.
Tom
He's a
Sherry
lovely
makes a
looking horse.
return, does he?
Tom Sherry on, yep.
Sherry on?
Yep, there we go. And here's more Jude, who's been in great form for the stable. He's a big horse. You can't see too much else. He's interfering, looking for any extra feed he can get, which is a good thing. And once again, you talk about gates, Lobby. What did you do?
I don't know.
What did you do to the barrier gods?
You upset him in there all the time. You'll have to stop ringing up and complaining.
No, I've understood. You get more bees with honey. But he's going great. He's up against Hollywood Hero. Once again, just hoping maybe the track does get wet. He's rock hard fit, and the race possibly has a few scratching, so I don't think that would be a bad thing. All right. We'll head towards the other. Any more questions? If you want a question, put it in the question box. And there we go, a question about within the law, but we'll get to her shortly. So we'll go this way, Lobby. Try and get through it. Here's the Unicorn. She's trialling today. Really promising filly for Derby Racing again. She was a good trial winner last time out. My Sharina was good. He's righto, Lobby, we'll get into Queensland. Okay, race 1. I stole a Merc. One of the reasons we went up there. Very tricky finding a race. It's a good race next week here in Sydney, but it's going to be a tough race, no doubt about it. And the big question mark is we want him on a good track. He's drawn, I think, 8 of 14. There's about 4 scratchings. Ash Morgan's on him and rides him. I think he's better at getting a little bit further back, so hopefully the track plays that way. It is race 1 at Eagle Farm. At the moment, the track's a soft 5, possible showers, but I think it'll play okay. If he runs up to what he did last time, I think he'd be awfully hard to beat.
Yeah, he went terrific, Warwick Farm. So, yeah, bit drop back in class up there, so, I think he'll go all right.
Yeah, I think if he runs up to what he did last time, he should be awfully hard to beat. He's definitely in good order and running well. His first up run's all he's had, but he's got the ability, so just need things to work out. He can be a bit of a quirky customer, but he's got a good win record, and I think in some ways it's just about back in grade. Right, we get to a horse who's just been phenomenal during the winter. Race 7, War Eternal, going for 4 stakes wins in a row. Can you believe that?
No, I can't. Only reason being, he's had that many problems right through his career. He looked like being retired 2 or 3 times, and now he pops up with 3 in a row. He is a dead set war horse. He's the best named horse we got here.
And he's got the best temperament too, so it's hard not to love. He's just being so straightforward. And he's got a really good gate tomorrow. Gate 3, Tommy Berry on, rock hard fit. I think he's a great chance. So really hopeful that he can make it 4 in a row. Who would have believed? And it's a big credit to, I guess, our vet team and the owners as well, being very patient. So it's paid off. Here we go. Miss Kim Carr. She's got a good gate tomorrow. Gate 3 of 14, Alicia Colladon. She should be able to put herself closer. The wetter, the better. We know she gets through a wet track. And I'm a little bit lobby. You mentioned before, it's his tip of the day.
Yeah, definitely. She's huge value at 20 to 1. Can't believe she's that odds. Probably because of her first 2 runs. She's been back, but she drew bad gates. She had to go back. Victim circumstances. And both of them, I think one she got beat under 4 lengths and the other one about 3 lengths. So, I mean, yeah, she's enormous chance tomorrow.
And here's the last of the New South Wales runners, Harito. Great first up. A filly that has unlimited ability. Very well bred. I'm Invincible out of a Group 1 winner in Sprite. And she's drawn, I think, 6 of 14 tomorrow. Alicia Colladon again, so hopefully she has a big day.
Yeah, I think she will. I didn't see her run first up. Because we were away, but everyone said she went terrific, but she's always showed that ability, so yeah, from a good gate she'll be hard to beat. Yeah,
and hopefully she should be able to put herself in the first 4 or 5 comfortably. She's got really good speed, and she's a horse with a fair bit of presence, so I think she's going to go on to better things. A little bit concerned if the track does get wet. That would be a little bit of a worry, and if it did get really wet, we may even be patient with her. So that pretty much sums it up. Just one big one left. So, Luke Hilton's tip. Harito. Georgia Griffin's tip. Big Papa.
I knew that was coming.
Lovey's tip. Miss Kim Carr. And what do we got?
Oh, I reckon Jenny's tip will be snack bar.
Yeah. What's the winner?
Snack bar.
Snack bar, you're nothing like an owner to make him fast. Izzy, what have you got for us?
Big Papa.
Big Papa. Steph?
Within the law.
Oh, there you go. That's what we want. All organised?
Yeah.
Should be done this.
One. Look. This one.
Oh, well, anyway, and within the law, of course. The blinkers go on. In the Tats Tiara, the last Group 1 of the season. Talking about Group 1s, we had 3 Group 1s this season, a couple of other close ones, and 3 to go with last season. So good year. You win a Group 1, it's a fantastic year, yet alone to win 3. Can you name the 3 Group 1 winners we've had, Lobby?
What, this year? Oh, God, now. Well, is Arapaho, was that this year? This season you're talking about, or this year?
Season. But it could also be this year.
Yeah. Well, no. The season started.
Green Spaces, Pericles, and Cabalas.
2 Godolphins, 1 Derby. Right. What was it? Newmarket.
On back on an improving track. I think is the key for her. So she looks fantastic. And hopefully she can get a nice run in transit, midfield or just behind. I'm sure they'll hike along and she'll have every opportunity to finish off. If that's the case, she's a big each way chance. That pretty much sums it up. What's my tip? Tough one. I'll go Hollywood Hero. That's about all to add, I think. No more questions. Good luck over the weekend. Of course, it's an exciting time of the year, I must say. Even after coming back from Royal Wascott, you'd think you'd be on a bit of a downer, back to the winter weather, but I'm very excited about the new season. We've got as nice a horses as I've ever had. I've got an amazing client base and great people around me, and I think some of the yearlings coming through are exceptional. So Jim, in conjunction with Georgia, has done an absolutely fantastic job, and we've still got some horses available, so please contact Georgia if you're interested. Doesn't stop though. Looking forward to Saturday, and of course next week we're going to have Midnight Dynamite and the Budgie Smuggler, who've been carrying Darby and myself for the last few weeks. So take care, good luck over the weekend.